What a big, powerful moment you are going to have. What a huge moment you are going to have right at the beginning of this week, my gorgeous Libra. This is gonna be so good. This is gonna be amazing. This is gonna be brilliant. You know, you know what? Like when I say you're going to have this big moment at the beginning of this week, do you know what? First of all, you are going to realize you're going to have this big moment because you are going to realize that you have everything you need to have at this stage of your life to make this amazing, super smart, and a really, really wise decision. Listen to me very carefully. It's going to happen in such a random way. Oh my God. It's to do with the decision you wanted to make for a while. It's to do with things you have been thinking about for a while, but you just thought that you haven't been ready, or you just thought that you're not ready. So you're going to find yourself at such an interesting time of your life. Oh my God, you have no idea, where you're going to realize at the beginning of this week, it's all going to start with what you're going to read, this information, what you're going to become aware of. Something is going to open your eyes and it's going to blow you away, baby. Something is going to open your eyes and it's going to blow you away, baby, in such a way where not only you're going to open your eyes, but you will know that you are 1,000,000% ready. Somehow, because of that information which you're going to read, or whatever you're going to see and whatever you're going to read, oh my God, this is going to be everything at this stage of your life, because you will know that now you're going to be like, oh my God, oh my God. It's to do with a specific news and specific information or a specific message you have been praying for. You have been looking forward to this for a very long time, but it's going to happen randomly because it's happening at a time when you did not expect this whatsoever. And you know that those things always turn out to be the best, because we respond differently. You know, when things happen in a spontaneous way, we respond in a completely different way. We don't have a time to overthink or anything like that, because we tap into something rather sacred indeed. So this in itself means that you are gonna realize that you've got everything you need to have, my gorgeous Libra, in order to make this really important and a really, really wise decision here indeed. Like, oh my goodness. And that in itself means, when I say this really wise and a smart decision, it's more about you now understanding that you will be able to make a really important step. A really important step. There will be something very important that you will need to do. And what are you gonna do? It's not only gonna be an important first step when it comes to all this, but you're also going to open the door at that moment in time. A new phase of your life, it's about to begin. Let me tell you this again, my gorgeous Libra. The fact that you've been waiting for this for a very, very long time, it's going to make you feel so happy and so excited and so optimistic as well. You are emerging. You are emerging, my gorgeous Libra, right now. You are having your own rebirth at this very moment in time. You're about to re-emerge. This is your emergence, my gorgeous Libra. You're about to re-emerge. And this in itself, you're going to find it so rejuvenating. It's going to reflect on your energy. It's going to start this healing process. You are going to realize you've got so much more energy right now, and they're going to be all sorts of ideas on your mind. With some of the ideas which you are going to have, you're really going to be surprised, because from some ideas you would stay away, well clear, my gorgeous Libra. But now it's going to be that sense of confidence that is going to make you feel so daring. And the more daring you are right now, the more successful you're going to be. This is indeed the time, the right time to be daring, because you're also like coming out of your comfort zone, which is telling you a lot, which is telling you a lot. When we come out of our comfort zone, we are able to achieve so much more. Of course, the certain things in life we decide to do are going to be successful, and the certain things in life we decide to do are not so successful. But then that's all part of, that's all part of the life. It's all part of our spiritual journey. But at least we know what is going to be successful or what is not going to be successful, because we do find out through the process of stepping into something, rather than just being all the time on the other side and the whole life passes, and then you're like, I should have done this, I should have done that. You know what I mean? This is exactly what am I talking about. You are, my gorgeous Libra, going to immediately have this a great sense of like wanting to declare to people, and to like, you're going to be very excited, you're going to be really happy, and you will immediately want to kind of declare certain things to the certain people in your life. You will want to like talk about it immediately, like to the people who you normally talk about, what's going on in your life and things like that. But at the same time, you just need to kind of be really quick with this. The quicker you are with this step that you're going to realize that you need to make, the quicker this process of transformation is going to begin. Actually, that this in itself is going to lead towards your financial situation being so much better. But it's not only about finances. This is not only about the financial situation. This is about your life in general. This is about things that you should have done a long time ago. This is about things that you were thinking about for a very long time, but it's to do with your lifestyle. It's to do with your lifestyle, but this is going to reflect on your freedom. It's going to reflect on your liberation. It's going to reflect on your finances in the best possible way as well. So this is what you need to understand. Okay, you will know that you've got everything you need in order to take that first move. Whatever this is, I'm absolutely 1,000,000% that this is already obvious to you. But if it's not obvious to you at the time when you hear this reading, trust me, it's going to be super obvious to you at the beginning of this week. And I know it may sound a little bit confusing right now, but trust me, it is not going to be. At the beginning of this week, the things are going to be crystal clear. You're making a choice here. You're making an important decision. This is to do with your lifestyle. You're going to be so much more happier. You have been unhappy with lots of things like within the last like about a year or so. So this is going to help you to stand firmly on the ground and be more honest with yourself. So it's to do with the lifestyle choice, but at the same time, it's going to reflect on your happiness and your finances and everything else in general. You know that you are gonna be, very, very happy by the end of December 2024. December, oh my God. Do you know what? Actually, to be quite honest with you, December 2024, I see you celebrating the whole month because something big is going to happen. Something big is going to happen to you, and you're going to be able to do something enormous in December. And the thing about December is that there are a lot of things which are going to take place, but you will kind of want to celebrate, and it's all going to be kind of down to what's happening right now. So the month of December, my gorgeous Libra, believe me or not, I see you celebrating like so much. I've never seen you celebrating so much. How much you're actually going to be celebrating in December. There are going to be so many reasons for you to celebrate, and that in itself, even in October, is going to become absolutely obvious. Even in October, look which card was stuck on my elbow. You see what I mean? So in October, this is going to be absolutely obvious, my gorgeous Libra. And also, what else I was going to say, still at around the beginning of this week, there is this man, there is this person who is going to inspire you. There is this man, and this person is going to inspire you to go and sort something out. It's in between you and somebody else. There is a problem. There was some kind of like a maybe disagreement in between you and somebody else. And this beautiful man, there is this man who's going to inspire you. Somebody who is like a quite stubborn person. This man is a really stubborn person, but this man is a really amazing person as well. This particular man who is actually going to inspire you here. And this man, it's like it's somebody who you really look up to, this particular person. And this person is going to say something. And based on what this person is going to say, somehow you're going to understand. Suddenly, you're going to have this flashback. You're going to have this flashback, like plop, and this flashback is just going to instantly going to remind you of a one specific person in your life. And you're going to realize that you need to kind of sort something out. You need to kind of sort something problem, sort some kind of a problem, some kind of issue in between you and somebody else. Maybe this is to do with an argument from before, or maybe you have just kind of like lost a connection with somebody. However this happens, it's going to be the right thing to do. So this gorgeous man here is going to inspire you to reconnect with the one specific person, whether you've just lost a connection with you, because you're going to be looking at this man, you're looking at this gorgeous person, and that person is going to say something and is going to do something. And at that moment in time, boo, you're going to have this insight where you're going to suddenly be reminded of Marie or Jane or Eva or John or Mark or Matthew, Paul, do you know what I mean? Teresa, you're going to be reminded of this particular person. You're going to be reminded of this particular person. You're going to suddenly be reminded of this person, my gorgeous Libra, and you will know that you need to reconnect with that particular person in a one way or another. I suggest you to kind of give a phone call to this person, call this person, send them a text message, reconnect, please, because that particular person you will be once you reconnect with that person, you will be reminded of where you belong. Okay? Once you reconnect with that particular person, you will be reminded where you belong. This is going to be well deep. Okay, so this is what I really want you to do this. I really need you to do this. Okay, very important. Okay, so this is gonna not necessarily shock you, but you're gonna become aware of what's imminent in your life and what's not imminent. And this is gonna be something imminent. Okay, I think it's very, very important indeed. And also, my gorgeous Libra, at around the beginning of this week, somebody is going to try to maybe make you to kind of sign something, to bind to something, to some kind of agreement, or stay away from it. Stay away from it. Stay away from any contract if you possibly can this week. Next week it's fine, but please, if you can, not sign any contract this week, for example, especially when you feel pressurized towards doing something, okay? Because someone is going to try to pressurize you to sign something or do something, but this is something that you will straight away know that something is not right. And there are several reasons for it. But the main reason is that your journey with that is coming to an end, whatever this is. So you're only going to kind of go against yourself. If you do this, you're just kind of, oh my God, you're going to go 10 steps backwards. And all you need to do is just be honest with yourself, okay? Very important indeed. By the time you get to the mid part of this week, my gorgeous Libra, your third psychic eye is going to be open. You're gonna feel so spiritual. There are gonna be all sorts of signs you are going to have at around the mid-week. You will feel like something or someone is around you. Okay, and I'm not surprised, because your third psychic eye is going to be open, which means that you are going to be more in touch with yourself. You're going to be very spiritual, and there are going to be lots of instances where this is going to be confirmed to you. Like, for example, you're watching TV. No, you're not necessarily watching TV, but let's say the television is on, for example, and then you say like, oh yeah, I'm just going to the forest, and then they just say this word forest straight away on the television. You know, when these things happen, you know. Or like you say like, I'm maybe, oh, you're talking about something, oh, I'm going to the shop or something, and then these words are like repeated on TV. I'm just trying to kind of help you to understand what level of your intuition you're going to be at, very, very high level. And that in itself, it's going to happen in one way or another, where you are going to be aware of it. That's what I'm trying to say to you. Also, there are going to be some kind of unusual dreams, which you're going to have a very strange dreams. And for those of you who didn't have a dreams in a long time, you know, most certainly the dreams are about to return into your life. But it's going to make you wonder, you know, because the first of all, these dreams are not going to make sense. But then again, there are going to be few dreams that you're going to have. And then at some moment in time, you're going to have a really unusual experience, which is going to remind you of that dream before the end of this week. It's going to remind you of these dreams. And then suddenly, you're going to understand clearly what these dreams meant. And all these dreams are going to be pointing towards something really, really specific that needs an urgent attention and care. And that's something I suggest you to most certainly make the most of it, okay? Because just remember that your intuition is going to be quite elevated. But anyway, going back to your third psychic eye being open, you know that there is also going to be a very, very, you know, it's going to be very unusual midweek. So your third psychic eye is going to be open, and you're also going to have this sign like, it's going to happen like in the sky. You know, it's going to happen in the sky. Hopefully you're not going to be looking at those strange lines we're not allowed to talk about, okay? But yeah, anyway, yeah, strange lines in the sky we're not allowed to talk about, you know. No, I'm not talking about those. I'm talking about not talking about those. Ooh, let's pretend we are stupid. I'm just joking. Seriously, no, you're going to be looking towards the sky, my gorgeous Libra, and you are going to see the sign, which is going to come in a form of a bird. In the form of a bird. Somehow this bird is going to be a guiding light. This bird is also going to be a sign that you're going to see. This bird is going to be so unusual. There is something going to be unusual about this bird. This bird is going to be flying in the sky. Maybe you've never seen a bird like this before. Maybe this bird is going to be flying really weirdly. Maybe this bird is going to be colored in a very strange way. You know, maybe this bird is going to sound in a strange way. But at that moment in time, when you see this bird, at around that particular time, you will clearly understand that there is an aspect of you need to work on when it comes to your health, and when it comes to your body, and when it comes to your health, when it comes to your body, you know, when it comes to you taking care of yourself. There are going to be a couple of realizations you need to do, like maybe visit some kind of center, health center, you know what I mean, like recreation center, whatever you feel like is the right thing to do. You need to do this. And some of you are gonna just also kind of realize this in sense of like, you need to like kind of continue with something that you maybe stopped doing, but it's good for you and it's good for your health. So you are going to have like a really important reminders, which are going to come to you in terms of the actual realization. What do you need to do? Realizations. What do you need to do in order to improve your health and in order to improve your body as well? And why am I getting really excited right now, my gorgeous Libra? It's also the fact that you are going to have My microphone is still on. Hallelujah, baby! My microphone is still on. If I look like this and I don't see the like a green light, I'm probably gonna end up having like a breakdown on here, because if the green light is not here, then that means that I'm talking and talking and nobody's gonna hear me. Good for you, I guess. Yeah. No, I'm joking. Also, I go to sleep at 8 around the midweek. I'm not being funny, but there is going to be such a fantastic and the mind-blowing opportunity you are going to have. This is going to surprise you. You're going to love this opportunity. It's going to be surprising opportunity, but it's going to allow you to do something you're so happy to do, and something that makes you feel happy, and something that makes you feel so creative. But then again, you will love this opportunity because you've been thinking about it for the last 4 months. Indeed, this opportunity is going to give you an important confidence, because there is a certain risk that you are going to need to take. There is a certain risk that is going to come with it. Okay, but then again, at the same time, because you're going to have this courage. On one hand, you're going to be so happy about this opportunity, you're going to be so excited, and this in itself is going to create this like element of courage, which is most certainly going to help you to go through this door. Indeed, but because it is like kind of a risk involved with it, and this opportunity is also so important because it's to do with an idea which you've had, an idea which you've had for a while, but it's just basically, it's the risk that you're going to need to take. But that risk that you're going to need to take is just basically, it's all going to turn out to be absolutely fine. That risk, it's not going to be risk. It's just something that's absolutely so essential for you to kind of understand that you need to take on this opportunity. Because if you don't take this opportunity, maybe you're going to need to take a while, to have some kind of opportunity like this again. And just remember, my gorgeous Libra, that you most certainly have something so important to share. You have to follow the inner call, my gorgeous Libra. Do not let anything to stop you. This is so important, so important. And by the time you get to the last part of this week, okay, by the time you get to the last part of this week, my goodness, yeah, okay, so we've got another situation here. Another situation, I'm sorry, but you need to be really careful here. Okay, at the beginning of this week, I told you that someone is going to, maybe someone is going to want you to sign something or do something that you don't want. So you need to be smart. Okay, very important indeed. So now, at the end of this week, this is not a bad reading. This is actually a really good reading. Come on. This is a brilliant reading, and I'm happy for this so much. But when it comes to the last part of this week, okay, you know that you're going to come across somebody really attractive. Hello. No, I'm joking. No, you're going to come across. You're gonna come across somebody really attractive. I'm just joking, okay? But not about somebody attractive. You're gonna come across somebody really attractive at the end of the week, okay? You're gonna find this person ridiculously attractive. So I don't want you to be like, hello, darling. Oh my God, you're so gorgeous, or weak around that person, because that person, it's kind of, there is an offer that person is going to offer something to you. Something is going to be offered to you, but oh my God, I don't know how to explain this. So you're going to come across this really good looking person, and you're going to think, oh my God, this person is so attractive. Whether you like this or not, you're going to think this person is ridiculously attractive. And maybe this is something which kind of is going to soften you up a little bit when it comes to what that person is going to offer to you. It's to do with things that maybe normally you should be very excited about, and for a second or two you will be very excited about this, but you must not rush with this. I really would kind of, it's like a possibility that it's going to be offered to you. Something is going to be offered to you, some kind of offer, some kind of possibility, some kind of offer here. And this offer, it's not going to be good. There you go, like this. You're going to have some kind of an offer at around the end of this week. It's going to come from somebody really good looking, but you will know at that moment in time that you can do so much better, that this offer is not like a brilliant for you, but I'm really worried that you will go for it. But I wouldn't go for this offer, whatever it's going to be offered to you here. I repeat that instantly you will know, oh, don't settle for less. Don't settle for less. Maybe that's how I should say. Don't settle for less. Don't go for this, because then you're not gonna be able to go for what you really deserve. But the bottom line is that this offer is something that you've been waiting for, something that should make you feel really good, but there is still not, something is not gonna be right. Something is not gonna be right. Maybe it's even gonna be too good to be true, but you will know that something is not going to be right. But you're gonna find this really tempting, because this person is gonna be like, hello, my darling, like quite good looking. And if you go for this offer, what's gonna be offered to you? You're gonna miss the opportunities that should be for you, that are gonna be brilliant for you. And this offer also financially would be really, really bad for you. You know what I mean? So that's why it's always important to go with that first intuition, what we intuitively think about something. So this is what I need you to understand. So don't go for this. Don't go for this. No, this is not for you. Okay? Because financially it's gonna be really, really bad. Okay. And also, my gorgeous Libra, at around the end of this week, this is good. Unexpectedly, you're going to be surprised. Somebody who is very close to you, and somebody who normally gives you certain news, somebody who you trust, and somebody who's very consistent in your life, it's going to play a big role here, where you're going to realize that something bad that affected you is slowly coming to an end. And this is really going to surprise you, but it's going to give you a reason to celebrate. You're going to be so happy, my gorgeous Libra, because you're going to be able to come up with this conclusion with something that has been giving you a headache, for so long. And that in itself is going to be such a victorious moment in time, such a big achievement, because you will be able to move on with your life. Now you will be able to start making really, really big life-changing decisions. Okay, my gorgeous Libra, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace, and light to every single one of you. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium. I love you. Bye.